As they come down the backstretch, they break into 4 wide formation. Murray Bridge, Wingless Sprints, annual 60-lapper event is about set to get underway, but right now they're rolling 4 wide. Put your hands together.
Time I feel behind, I could not get ahead.
60 laps, lights are out, and lights are now green. We are racing for the 60 lapper here at the bridge. We head into one. Chadwick on that top line, of course. The track just ripped top and bottom, and we're still side by side with Tyson Martin right there. 1 down as they come out of 4. 59 laps to go. Race leaders McCarthy. Back then to Chadwick. Martin tore moment on the bottom, and now he's going to get swallowed up maybe by Hillier and Ryan Alexander.
Oh, racing hard early. Kirby Hillier trying to get by Tyson Martin. This time, still 58 to go. Joel Chadwick on the outside in the 5. He might just settle back, size out the competition. Ryan Alexander, the only one really trying to work the high side at the moment. Also, Nate Truan's out there in the 58. As they roll down through turn number 1 and 2, it's McCarthy, followed by Chadwick, Martin, Kirby Hillier, Ryan Alexander, Anthony Tapley, and it's Hayden Vickers, Ryland Furler, then the Northern Territorian champion, Zach Grimshaw. Nate Truan rounds out the top 10.
Bronson Merrow slowing the last lap. He might not make it onto the infield. We might see our first caution. As look at this, set 3 wide on the front stretch, battling for 4th. Tapley, Hillier, Ryan Alexander and young Hayden Vickers as they race down the back straight. There it is on screen for you at home, folks. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th right there. 3 wide in fact as they come out of turn number 4. Tapley still 4th. Back then to Hillier and Vickers is up front. It's McCarthy, Chadwick and Martin. 1, 2 and 3 there tied together as well. But look at this battle packed behind for 4th. 53 laps to go this time by, and Tapley, Vickers, Hillier and Ryan Alexander still going at it in this battle pack behind the leaders. Back then to Furler, Grimshaw and Nate Chicken Nugget Truan is up front. We switch back to your race leader, Jack McCarthy, leading Joel Chadwick and Tyson Martin.
37 wrecked the momentum. The other 36 gets around. Ryan Alexander, almost some contact there. Zach Grimshaw across the infield. Going on back there. Oh, Ryland Furler. Furler with the left front knocked out of the 26. He's the first casualty. Tell you what, he got close to the 41 sitting there of Bronson Moreau. Not sure whether Bronson really should be sitting there at the moment in turn number 4. As we go to the battle up front, new leader out of turn number 2, Joel Chadwick. Round the outside of the 23 of Jack McCarthy, and hello to the top 4, or the top 3, says the 86 of...
It might be a lap down. As, oh, big accident, turn 1 and 2. Vickers has had a monumental one in the top corner. And Alexander's been caught up as well. And Vickers got right up high in the catch fence. We are red on the hill. Together there, Hayden obviously dejected. Here we go. Turn 4, Alexander spoke about this. Goes for the slider. And no, not going to work.
Wow. Yeah, you're just shaking your head, and you look like you're just a little taking it in about the accident that happened there. Ryan has come over and said sorry, but that was a big wreck, and good to see you're okay. And you might want to tell your mum and your dad you're okay as well.
Yeah, I'm all right. It's 45 laps. You shouldn't be up the inside at lap 45. He knows better. Yeah, that's about it. I like my sponsors. Mark's here from GJ Gardner Homes. Rosser, he's here, so yeah, not the way. Going to finish tonight, but we had a really strong car. Thanks to everyone that helped out. Emmy, I know she's worried, so yeah.
Keep your head up, mate. Well done. We'll see you back, I'm sure. The back of that car, it's hit the top of the concrete wall, and that is the impact that Hayden has had.
That's gross. That is.
That's hard to look at, Kai, because we know that that's not far from Hayden possibly being
Back after it. Hopefully a good run of green flagged laps here with some good racing. 2 wrecked race cars already. Don't want to see too much of that stuff. We want to see Wingless Sprint action at its finest as we get back underway. 44 laps left to run as Chadwick comes across the line, your race leader. Back then to McCarthy, Martin, Hillier and Tapley. The battle closest in that top 5 is between McCarthy.
On the screen got very high on the racetrack on that occasion. There's the 38 of Rodder. To cross back to the battle for second. Between the 23 of Jack McCarthy, the 1 of Martin, and Martin is right there. McCarthy was very good. Entering turn, McCarthy still second. Then it's Martin, a bit of a gap back to Kirby Hillier. In the 40, in that to 86. Then Tapley and then Zach Grimshaw. He's had a very lonely race. In the 6th spot, he's really got no one in front of him, no one behind him. He's got a nice gap over Nate Truan. That battle now for second. Martin has got him. McCarthy slides back by him. The old crisscross. As Tyson Martin takes second back, McCarthy says, no you don't. I'll have second. Martin says, no, I'm second. They swapped spots 4 times in that lap, Kai.
Yeah, race leader spins.
Oh, he does.
Chadwick contact with the lap car, spins, keeps it going. We stay green. That battle for second now turns into the battle for the lead. McCarthy and Martin and Kirby Hillier and Tapley are right there. They get past the car of Spoljaric this time. No, they nearly don't. Martin's nearly into the side of the smoking 19. Race leader now, McCarthy. Martin slides up, gets past the lap car. Lap car races, sir. That's Kirby Hillier. Back then to Tapley in the top 5 now, rounded out by Joel Chadwick. 27 laps to go this time by. Wingless Sprints frothing at the opportunity to smack the fence down on the exit of turn 4. McCarthy, your leader. On screen is your battle pack. Second.
Just making sure that he's ready to go. We go back underway. Say 22 still remaining. Here in the 60 lapper. Down the back straight away, McCarthy, Martin, Kirby Hillier sitting back in there. Then it's the 5. Joel Chadwick to continue to race down to Chadwick, tries a slider on her, Kirby Hillier, won't get it done that time. 20 to go, 40 laps down, we're 2/3 the way through this final. Get by Kirby Hillier at the moment. Hillier made a slight mistake there in turn 4. Just look further back. That was the 27 of Mitch Rigney. There's that battle I speak of for 3rd place between Hillier and Chadwick. Then sitting back there, Nate Truan.
Spice it up once again like a good Indian dish. 9 laps to go next time, and here comes Martin to the inside of McCarthy. Can't get the run. McCarthy's going to try and split the lap traffic. He goes low. Martin goes high. Gets caught behind Sam Martin. Further back, they're sliding between 3rd and 4th, but up front, Martin to the inside. Almost contact. McCarthy gets a run on the top side. We've got 8 laps to go. It's McCarthy, Martin, Hillier, Chadwick, and back then to Nate Truan, a long way back in 5th. But up front, they've got past the 2 wide lap cars. But Phil Michelle with 7 laps to go. Martin is all over the tail tank of Jack McCarthy.
Yeah, it got close. About 2 laps to go. Martin was right up alongside the 23. Couldn't quite clear him this time by. It'll be 6 to go. For our race leaders, Kirby Hillier's pretty safe back in 3rd. Slider down there in turn number 1. Will he clear him? He does. But he pushed really hard out of turn number 2, got the wall, and McCarthy got him back. This time by, it'll be 5 to go. They're racing hard now. They've done 55 laps and they're still trading sliders. In turn number 2, couldn't clear him this time. McCarthy, Martin, Kirby Hillier's closing in. While these two battle, Kirby Hillier will be thinking, you two make a mistake, I'm right here now. Out of turn number 2. This time to be 3 to go. Out of turn 4. Jack McCarthy led at that time by 0.28 of a second. What we don't want now, we don't want a caution, we want it to go green. Slider by Martin. Oh, we almost got him. Had to get hard on the brakes. This time by to be 1 lap to go. Next time by 1.5 remaining in the Wingless Sprint 60 lapper. McCarthy, Martin, Kirby Hillier, and the 5 of Joel Tabrick. There are no lap cars between them. It's a shootout, but I think McCarthy's got enough. Out of turn number 2, down the back straight for the final time. Into turn number 3 and 4, and after 60 laps, your winner is the 23 of Jack McCarthy. Martin will get second just over Kirby Hillier. Joel Chadwick will get 4th. 5th across the line will be Robert Hurd. Anthony Tapley will get 6th. Zach Grimshaw across in 7th. Nate Truen.
Slick down the bottom through the mid-track. Nice cushion slide. Job City was certainly the title here tonight. And Wingless Sprints, 60 lapper run, done and won once again. Scales will confirm that as Jack McCarthy rolls back off. Just got to get the correct reading. Got to get the car sitting properly on the scales down there with Leo Caruso. Presentations to come here on the infield. But again, for those watching at home, you'll obviously see them without any issue, but those driving home, thanks again for being in attendance. A great crowd in the house here tonight at Murray Bridge. Drive home safe. But for anyone sticking around, Jack McCarthy just crossing the scales. Phil Michelle will get the official word if it's all the go down there.
Quite okay.
So the result depends on this car rolling on the scale right now.
Yep. He was actually going to start it and drive around and said, no, don't, because that might use up more fuel. So, you know, Jack wasn't thinking about that at the time. It's actually leaking a lot of fluid too, which probably doesn't help.
Communication going on. Tension is high on the infield. Tension is high in the arena.
Communication is a way of putting it. Yep, but we'll see what happens.
Phil?
Yes?
Jack McCarthy obviously up and about, but the word from next door is yes, just underweight.
So the winner, checkered flag in hand, Tyson Martin, the SA1, will take the win in what is controversial circumstances. We've seen controversy in all our feature races tonight, Kai. What a night at the Speedway.
What a weekend it's been.